Hey folks, welcome back. Just setting up some last minute stream stuff here. We'll be good to go. And of course I've got my coffee flowing. Happy Saturday to everybody, by the way. I love having that stable music in the background. So peaceful. Oh, wow. We're just very delayed today. Okay, so it is working. Very delayed today. Hot dog. Hey, the gamer and Wanda, good morning to you guys. So I decided since it was Father's Day weekend, you know, gotta have the proper attire on. Hey, Miss Drummer Girl, good morning to you. Been pretty good, thanks for asking. Hope you're doing good as well. Donna Harris, hey, good to see you again. Genius. I haven't used that one in a minute. Yep. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're actually... Whoops. Thank you so much for reminding me about that, the gamer. Yes, I keep forgetting to put that in there. That has not been a part of my mental checklist, and I know I keep saying I was going to make sure I got it in there, and then I kept forgetting. Let me go back to... I guess that would have been my last... probably my last Breath of the Wild playthrough. I had that in there. Let's see if I can't find it real quick. Another thing that I was looking at too when I was firing up the old Switch 2 today was I never did get to Super Mario Galaxy 2. I said I would. Then I started getting sidetracked with all these different games I was trying out. So yeah, we'll have to make sure we get that done. Videos. Okay, so hopefully this bingo link works. Hopefully. And I will put that in the description here, if I can figure out how to do that. So you might, after I'm done with this, if you want that bingo link, you might actually have to close the stream and then reload it, or just refresh or reload the page. And then look in the description or where it says more or whatever. Like, basically you have to close the live chat. And then that link should be in there. Thanks for reminding me on that. Alright. . 'Cause 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 ' think I got that squared away. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, we're good. So, we'll give this just a few more minutes here. And then we'll go ahead and pop on over. To some gameplay mode. And I have no more emergency chocolate in the house. No more. The closest thing I had to that was dark chocolate covered, or dipped, I think they called it, almonds. I was like, huh, that sounds like it might be good. So I tried it, and they were quite good. But they were so good, I actually polished off the entire bag last night. Alright. Oh, one thing that I realized, so I started going back through the entire playlist here in Master Mode, and I started chaptering out the videos because I've been behind on that. I think I got all the way through to number 4, and that was a 4-hour-long stream, so... Yes, I did actually do that, and I was noticing during a lot of the segments I'm taking a break on, or I'm like eating something, like you can really hear mouth noises. Not okay. So I don't know how to fix that. I guess when I need to eat a little snack or something, I'll have to mute myself. Because I didn't realize it was that prevalent. So I'm sorry for those of you who are like, wow, that's really rude. Yeah, it is really rude. I just didn't know it was happening. So, wow, that mic really picks it up. So I'll be more cognizant of that moving forward. So if I have to eat a little something, hopefully it won't be so intrusive. Oh, Wanda, you said the bingo card works. Awesome. Good deal. I don't know which version that is. It's been updated like 2-3 times. So, I don't know. It got to the point where there was just way too much in there, and I felt like the bingos were harder to get. So, I don't know. We'll see how that lands, but... So speaking of Father's Day weekend, I'd like to wish everybody a happy early Father's Day. That is tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't want to cancel the stream outright, but I will not be on at my normal time. So I'll probably put a little blurb up in my posts just to kind of let folks know I will be doing a Father's Day stream. But it might be more impromptu, depending on how family stuff goes tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of play that one by ear. The funny thing is, when I did my remake, and I modernized my first Breath of the Wild playthrough on the Switch 2, I wound up doing a Father's Day stream last year. And I actually did a hunt video because it was just time to do that in the playthrough. Fast forward to this year, it's Father's Day tomorrow. Today I'm going up to Woodland Stable and we're going to do that loot route I talked about and kind of catch back up, so to speak, to where we're at. So the next thing to do after that would probably be Gold Rush Mountain and hunts. So I might actually be doing another hunt mode video tomorrow. We'll have to see how that goes. But I need the Dragonbone Moblin Cubs first, which is why Gold Rush Mountain is so important. Because you get 4 on that one little spot. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way and get into some gameplay here. Yeah, thanks so much, Wanda. I appreciate that. It'll be a good one. I'll be waking up to coffee, so... Always a good day. Alright guys, with that I will bid y'all toodles. Hey, Sunny family, good morning to you. Okay, just last little stream check here. I think we're okay, but... Yep, I think we're good. Okay, so with that, guys, I'll go ahead and do a proper intro, and we'll get this party started. I don't even know why I'm equipping that right now. Already getting the satisfying beeping of the Sheikah slate. Actually, I'm at the wrong shrine. I want to do this one legit. We're going to start all the way down at the bottom, kind of like we're going up to Hestu the first time. Oh, the gamer, you already got 2. Yeah, some of the cards are like all the hot words, so to speak. Oh man, I'm not wearing the bone suit. Uh-oh. I almost blew myself up with bombs a little too early there. And I have 1 date left. 1 date. 1 date. So that usually lasts 2 to 3 bites, depending on how big the bite is. So I guess I cannot die or lose fairies more than twice. 3 times if I really stretch those dates out. I just could not resist. I saw the shiny fish in there. Hey, Dee Dee, good morning to you. Hope you have emergency chocolate, because I'm fresh out. Oh, check that out. Talk about shiny rocks. So we're gonna, of course, we're going to go straight for that before... Actually, hold that thought. Because I had one just spawn more recently, so I want to make sure I drop a save here. I just woke up the entire neighborhood. This game focused. Star Fragment. You know, I've really put a lot of time into this game to try to figure out the secret of the Star Fragments. You know, some places you look up online, it'll tell you to go into a big open wide plain. Some places will tell you the top of mountains. Some places will say, you know, this biome. Some sources will say that biome. Honestly, I've tested all that, guys. It's not consistent. Honestly, I think it really is just kind of randomized. Around 10 p.m. to midnight is normally when I see them falling, but I've had them fall much, much later than that, like 3, 4 in the morning. And then, you know, you're very limited on how much time you have to actually get there. But my experiences, my personal, you know, trial and error experience dictates in the wider, opener areas, I tend to have better luck. So, I don't know if that's just because maybe you can see it better when it lands versus being in a mountainous area. You know, if you got one sitting there, sometimes you'll never know because you'll have a mountain blocking your view. So it's probably about the same as far as like where you're at and where you'll find them. But I find the big wide open plain areas, I have more access to them, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully that helps there. With your Star Fragment needs. And guys, in today's stream, we're going to be finding more than one anyway. We're going to be getting one chested. That's in the muck over by the Woodland Tower. And then... Actually, I'll show you a quick map shot of that. It's in this mud pit somewhere. I think it's this one. Don't quote me on that. You know, it could be down here, but 99% sure it's up in here somewhere. And there's more than one sunken chest. So anyway, there's the one there, and then over here at the stable, there's a little girl, the coolest kid in Hyrule, coolest kid on the planet. She gives us a star fragment if we can make the barrels float with balloons. So I'll be showing both of those. So here in today's stream, we've already got at least 3. Booyah, baby. Ah, Dee Dee, you do have the chocolate. Awesome. I might have to ask you to eat that for me, because I'm already starting to get hungry. Yeah, true that, Dee Dee. That could very well be a mechanic of the game to get you to go exploring in different directions. Yes, the Endura carrots do. Of course, it's hard for me to, like, use Endura carrots for my horse. Because I like to cook with them, you know, for the double barrel stamina meals. But you are absolutely right. They do give the horse a good boost. And if you want to double that up, you can actually feed it one Endura carrot and then one Swift carrot. And I think the Swift carrot actually speeds the horse up. So I think between those two, you get more spurs and more speed, if memory serves. Hey, Deborah Allen, good to see you again. Whoops, why am I running into the water aimlessly? Q-not-A? More like a Q&A. But that is all good in the neighborhood. Alright guys, so I'm going to recall that horse one more time, and before I actually get into this, I'll do a quick map overview, kind of show you what we got cooking here. So just to show you where we're at and where we're going. So I kind of beelined up here already, and really all I was doing was getting the shrines knocked out, excuse me, on the way up to our Korok forest so that we could find Hestu to get our inventory, but I missed a lot of fun stuff on the way. So this is the shrine. This is just Hearty east of the Great Plateau Tower. Very easy to find even if you don't have the map. Just stay on the path here, you'll see the shrine on the right. So basically what I'm going to do, guys, is just kind of beeline it north. There's a lot of little fun things to do on the way. A couple little bad boy nests. We just got random treasure chests, loot, Korok seeds, of course. All sorts of fun stuff. So I'm going to be doing a real good thorough looting party on this one. Not to mention this forest behind the stable. Lots of free ingredients back here. Hearty radishes, big hearty radishes, you name it. There's a Fawn Expo over here somewhere I'll sidetrack and go get. Sleepy Hollow here is a real fun looting spot. Lots of treasure, lots of Koroks. Not only that, lots of dancing idiots. So if you want like a freezing rod or a fire rod or a shock rod, you can get all three of those right here in this area. The stables here, there's fun stuff to do in this lake. And then, of course, last but not least, we'll be doing this real thoroughly over here by the tower. Lots of treasure, guys. Just lots and lots of treasure. So it should be a real fun looting tour. Before I get into all that, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And in case you wonder how my voice sounds when I've got a frog in my throat, this would be it. Hold that thought. I'm going to mute myself for just a moment here. Froggies. Okay, that's gone, and that is better. So anyway, there is a bad boy nest right here. I don't normally bother with it. It's kind of low-grade loot. I think that's a chested bow, and it's a leveling chest, so I'll come back later game when that's a better bow. Right now, I think it's only a soldier's, which is kind of garbage-y. And I think I've already gotten these treasure chests when I was in this area earlier. Can't remember, to be honest. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't see my beeper beeping. Not here, anyway. Okay, so I've already kind of done these, but there is a chest under the doors here. Not to mention a Korok seed. I'll show you exactly where that is in case you're interested. Come on, caramel. Speaking of caramel, I could really go for a caramel mocha frappuccino. Caramel mocha frappuccino. That sounds amazing right now. So yeah, there's the Korok seed. I already got it. So all you got to do is stand on that hump, chump, whatever that's called, a stump. Wow, I was having trouble there. And then the things will pop up over there. You got to shoot them out. And feel free to use stasis on those if you're having trouble hitting them. What's up, Doc? I do like to follow this river. Follow the river. Follow the river. Reason being, all sorts of sunken goodies, but I'll get that on the other side. For right now, there's a little bad boy nest here I like to knock out. I don't know why. There's nothing extraordinary here. It's really more just fun than anything. And fun is the name of the game, so here we go. Poor guy. What's up, Doc? Yeah, I know, it hurts. I'm gonna elemental this guy to death. I don't know what I want to kill him with. I'm starting to get to that point, I might need to go royal weapon shopping here soon. I don't know. Oh, where did he go? He went to get a weapon. Not okay. Oh wow, he takes a lot of swats. Makes a big difference when you're not running attack power mule. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about the archer over there. There it is, monster chest, baby. Loving it. And the satisfying sound of the chest music. So, you know, speaking of Ocarina of Time, that game is coming out, and there's still no date. It just says 2026. So, if memory or if experience serves, that's probably going to be around Christmas, you know, around the holidays. You know, they could surprise us and it could release earlier than that, but that's my best guess, is probably around, you know, Christmas or maybe just before, maybe, you know, Thanksgiving time frame. So, at earliest, I'm thinking probably November. But anyway, guys, I was just thinking about that the other day, like, all those old school sounds, like the you know, when you get something good done, that sounds a little bit different back in the day. So it'll be very nostalgic to not only play the game again, but to hear the game again. Guys, I cannot wait. I actually just watched a preview video for that Ocarina of Time like 3 times in a row. I was like, man, I cannot wait to play this game. And it should be really amazing on the Switch too, you know, modernized graphics. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited for it. As is, I'm sure, the entire community. A lot of crate loot here. Oh, look at that, I missed one. See if I can't get this. Right smack dab in the middle there. Booyah, baby. Blackened crab. Nobody wants a blackened crab. Oh, I just used my royal claymore for that. Football! And I know the meat, it's sparkling, but I really don't want to tie up inventory with that. I rarely eat those. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? And I think that's pretty much it. I have no idea where Caramel went. Oh, I think I scared Caramel away with the vacuum cleaner. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it for right here. I will go to... I think there's a Koroks seed here somewhere. Right? No? Hold that front door. Maybe here. I know there's one nearby. I know it. Oh, there's some honey. Be good. I know, honey. Okay, this is going farther out of my way than I remember having to go. There it is. So my memory was right. The location was wrong. Or the location wasn't wrong, the location was slightly off. Yeah. Ooh, what just happened there? Oh, I actually killed a choo-choo with a rock falling. That would be a first. And that happened at hour 2357. That is probably not an exaggeration. Okay, let's get... Oh, I should have shown a map overview for that. Right there in that big honkin' tree. No talking back. Go ahead and get this seed while I'm here. I can't think of a better use for bomb arrows in this game. I really can't. Alright, guys, I see I'm missing a little bit of chat here. I'll come back on and... I can't multitask, sorry. I'll, get a couple of swigs of coffee and we'll do that. Coffee. I've been eating frogs. Never tried them, never will. Can't do it. Hey, Brad6360, good to see you today. So funny you should mention that. That's probably going to be tomorrow's. I'll be doing that at some random time tomorrow for Father's Day. And then, of course, you know, it wouldn't be a proper Father's Day unless I didn't do a hunt. So, probably right after Gold Rush Mountain and 4 Moblin Clubs, that'll have to happen. That's true, Dee Dee. This is truth. I might see something really shiny. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to try to focus in my eyes here. My old man eyeballs who needs glasses now. And anti Avenderspool. Wow, that's my best guess at that. I'm really probably not reading it right because my eyes are blurry. But hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Anita. Oh, wow, that's really blurry. Like, I'm gonna have to go into my settings and find, like, the large font, you know, for old people. Because I can't read it anymore. So yeah, sorry if I butchered your name there, but I'll just go with Anita for short. Coliseum hunt. Yeah, we might have to make that happen too. Lord of the Mountain is on the mountain. This is truth. I saw that earlier. My brain just wasn't quite registering it. Alright, I'll get myself out of the way one more time. Onward to glory! No bomb arrow there. That is definitely not needed. Ooh, I don't know if I can actually hit him. Nope. I go through this every time. If you don't get him right away, it's like tough to get the headshot all of a sudden. And why is that balloon thing moving? Come on. If memory serves, there's a knight's bow here. Ooh, with a quick shot. Funny, I was just talking about getting low on weapons and bows and stuff. That's about done. Perfect. Love me my quick shot. But I'll cook that other one off first. So yeah, guys, there's just all sorts of fun stuff here. Like, up and down this river, there's all sorts of sunken treasure. It is absolutely bonkers, like, how much is actually here. I could probably spend an entire stream just on this river alone, without exaggerating. It is nuts! Funny, I thought my feet was gonna clear that ice block. Amber. So, earlier game area, earlier game loot. But you've also got the fish here, so that's a nice little fringe benefit to looting this river. You're going to wind up with all sorts of good ingredients, guys. Stamina, attack power, defense, it's all here. Speaking of stamina, I think that's one right there. Nice. Hold that thought. I just had a thing come up over here on the stream. I think we're okay, though. Oh, good deal. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Mispronouncing names is definitely my superpower. Forgetting names is even better, like, superpower. Someone will tell me their name, and then in that same conversation, I'll be like, wait, what's your name again? And I'm gonna run out of juice. Remember that old school commercial? The juice is loose. I think that was Juicy Fruit. It's gonna move ya. Oh, I forgot about the Koroks seed. Check that out. If I wasn't down there, I never would have noticed that, and I would have forgotten all about it. But that's right, there is a Koroks seed here. Show you a little map shot there. Also forgot to mark the chests. One underwater, one on the balloon. Whoop. One on the balloon platform. So from here, I know there's other like stuff to do in this forest here, but honestly, it's kind of like low-hanging fruit. Quite literally in some cases, it's actual fruit. But it's not real super condensed, honestly. You might like find this kind of stuff, Hearty radish here and there. Turn on that yellow rune, it'll kind of light the stuff up for you. Maybe a mushroom or two. But I'm really more interested in the river. There should be a couple of chests out here, buried or sunken and then floating. There's one right there. Kind of feels like a waste of a long-distance bow, to be honest. But yeah. Man, that's a current. Thing is moving. Oh, thanks, Dee Dee, for having my back on that Korok. So, guys, there is quite a delay on the stream today. It's a good 30 to 45 seconds delayed, give or take. So, unfortunately, if you try to help me out there, I won't see it until, you know, about a half a minute to a minute later. And that's if I'm Johnny on the spot with checking out the screen. The chat window. So much for live, right? And I've got my latents. Ooh, that's a long throw, so I'm gonna forget I just saw that. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, those are... No, those are armored. I don't typically worry about the armored fish too much. No more chestises. There is one over here, but honestly, it's one I don't personally really care for. It's that, what's it called? The boomerang. And I do not like the boomerangs in this game. And honestly, I can't remember, so help me out here, guys. Help me out with your Ocarina of Time trivia. So in a lot of the Zelda games, the boomerangs actually have a point. You know, you can, like, throw them and you can get loot in, like, hard-to-reach places. You can, like, throw them at enemies. Like, the boomerang... Oops. The boomerangs are more functional. So, like, in Ocarina of Time, I can't remember back that far. Do we have a boomerang, A? And B, is it good? Like, can you, like, get loot and stuff with it? Because I can't remember. The only thing I really remember for sure about that game is actually playing the Ocarina and having, like, the 3 buttons, you know, you had to push to make the song. So it was, like, B, Y, X for one of them, or X, Y, B. I can't remember the order. And then the other thing I remember about that game was all the pots in the castle area. That was awesome. Breaking all the pots. Yes and yes, no kidding. Okay. Awesome, man. I cannot wait to play with that boomerang. That's probably going to be like the highlight of turning that game back on. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this side. Hop back over to the other side of the river here. God, you hear all these treasure chests just lighting up. Light them up, up, up. I'm on fire! And there should be some stamina fish right here in this little shallow spot. I don't see them. I guess sometimes they can hide under the bridges. There's one. Yeah, I should have found like 2 by now. Well, there's 2. Okay, not seeing much else going on here. So this is our good old-fashioned stable. Just to kind of show you, there's Hestu's second location by that tree. And I really haven't done much else here yet. So there should be plenty of chests right here in the river. I think there's even one higher up. Although I don't see it lighting up. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's about as far up as we need to go. So Nintendo, if you're listening, thank you for remaking Ocarina of Time, but I'd really love a Twilight Princess remake. Modern graphics, modernized map. Oh yeah. I'm buying. Like, if that ever comes out, I am definitely buying. Okay, so there's that bad boy. That's right, there's a floater. Totally forgot about the floater. And I'm going to use the current to my advantage here. That'll speed us up a little bit. Wow, I'm moving. I feel like I'm doing Super Mario Bros. Super Speed right now. Purple rupee, not bad. I scared the ducks away. I really like how the wildlife reacts to you in this game. They really nailed it. Of course, if that was real life, I would have had a loaf of Wonder Bread with me and I would have fed the ducks. But I didn't realize until I was an adult that that's actually really not good for them. It makes them ill. At least I think. Or maybe it's the swans. I can't remember now. Something I was feeding at the lake. Bread was not a choice food for them. Trying to figure out what's lighting up here. Huh, speaking of frogs. Okay, that's going the wrong direction there. It's not one direction, it's wrong direction. And I stand by that. There might have been 1 or 2 One Direction songs my daughters listened to enough, it started catching on a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and launch from the stable here and work our way up north. Kind of follow the path here. We're going to branch off to the right. There's some fun stuff on the bridge here. And wow, it's nighttime again already? Time flies when you're A, having fun, and B, looting. That's the bad thing about this game, like, well, the good thing about this game. It's a love-hate relationship. They really stocked it with loot, which is awesome, because you don't have to go very far, you know, before you find something awesome. And I love that. But at the same time, when you're trying to do one thing just really, really quickly, the 10,000 shiny rocks between you and that said item that you're trying to go do really quickly, it becomes a 2-hour endeavor because of all the loot. Ouch. Oh, I cannot believe I tagged him first. Oh, wow, that happened. Go away. I'm busy. Oh, check that attack up. Just out of principle, of course I have to pick that up. And I see that the bat that I've frozen is no longer frozen. Go away. Wow, I really don't have any garbage right now, which is weird. Like, my inventory is really full. Leeka! Leeka, what you leaking? Oh, she gives us free honey. Nice. Maybe she was born in a leaky cabin, and that's why they named her Leeka, because she got leaked on. I'm debating whether or not I want to deal with this right now. It was kind of turning into a staring contest for a second there. Okay, and I do believe we have some more goodies here. Hold up. Let me take a quick look. Oops. That's not awesome. Wasn't sure if that was going to work out. Okay, and there is another chest underwater over here by this shrine. It's right by the lady with the flowers. I've already gotten it, so I don't have to go over there now. But just in case you're interested... Hey, Draven! Good to see you again! I was thinking more about that no armor challenge. I don't know, just sitting at the coffee shop yesterday, you know, on a very beautiful weather day, enjoying the blessing of the day. And I was really thinking about that no armor challenge. Man, I don't know if I'd even want to attempt it. Like, the whole thought of, like, no bone system or no armor bonuses. You know, I don't necessarily wear the armor for the armor. I wear the armor for the bonuses. So, like, no nighttime speed up. No bone attack up. No ancient proficiency. Like, basically no fun. And I'm just like, man, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I'm too wired to play this game with those set bonuses. You know, that's a very big part of my strategies. So, wow, if I were to ever really, truly try to do that, it would probably be more of just, like, a fun thing. And, like, see how many times I die? A throwing spear, huh? Nobody wants a throwing spear. Especially with a long throw on it. Yep, it's pretty long. Bingo! Hey, Wanda, look at you go. That's your first bingo in like a year, right? I think it's been about that long since I've had that link in there. Shame on me. So just out of curiosity, what were your words? You must have had a really good bingo card. I'm gonna guess Booyah was one of them. Shiny or Shiny Rocks was probably another. Oopsie. Man, I hate that. Not my favorite mechanic in Breath of the Wild. Isn't there a Koroks seed here? No. Wow. I missed a button press there, and that went sideways really quickly. It was the button press that was supposed to make the ice block. In case you couldn't tell. Ouch. Wow, I was reading chat and I didn't even know those things popped up. It tagged me twice! Not okay. Four! Was there another one? Okay, I told you guys I cannot multitask. I'm either doing one thing or the other. I'm either rubbing my head and patting my belly, or I'm rubbing my belly and... Oh, wait. Forgot I just said all that. I'm either reading chat window, or I'm playing the game. Bingo! Nice! Oh, so I guess nice was your actual bingo word. Awesome. So you said you did the tree branch challenge. Never heard of that one. I mean, why even bother holding a weapon at that point? I cannot believe that Caramel didn't run away in terror that entire time. Alright guys, just to show you on the map where I'm winding up here, and I know I don't have the map, but this is the same path, so we're just going to let the horse do the work here. Just follow this path, and it's going to more or less go up north, and then you'll have to take a left, or it curves left, I can't remember which, to go over toward this shrine, and that's where that road will meet up. So we're kind of flying blind here, kind of, sorta. There is a shrine over here I got a long time ago. If you didn't, you can actually go get that bad boy right now. I'm going to start actually heading toward that shrine, and there it is. Because there's some fun stuff to do on the way out there. A couple of Koroks seeds, if I remember right. Not only that, the Phonics bow. Man, with the lizards today. Maybe I should be wearing the Phantom Ganon armor so I don't have to deal with this. Because they are, like, relentless. There is no escape. None, though I haven't discovered yet. Oh, that was the arm. Oh, fun fact, you can actually use those as boomerangs. So if you're a boomerang user in the game, or I don't know if that works in Breath of the Wild. I know it works in TOTK. Let's find that out. Yep, it works in Breath of the Wild too. So I don't know why I keep going for the bat wings. I don't think I need them anymore. I think I've already got my stealth suit all nice and upgraded. I think that's really all that is used for. But now I can't really remember, to be honest. They might go into the rubber armor also. Okay, so here's that Phonics bow I was talking about. Wow, I cannot believe I squeezed a headshot out of there. And because there's nothing else in here I really care about, I'll use a fire arrow. Light that bomb barrel up. Light it up, up, up. I'm on fire! So that Phonics bow, it's not going to have any bonuses on it. And that one is still relatively new, so yeah. Anyway, I'll just mark that for you guys. Every blood moon you can come back and get a fresh one, so it's real quick and easy to get to from either one of these shrines, really. Probably even that one is going to be quickest if you got your horse. But, I can't really remember what's in this chest. Oh, well, that lizard did not die. Oh, got you, Wanda. So, I know that probably took you a long time to type in with your one hand. I hope your other hand's getting better, by the way. I think you got a couple weeks left in that thing. So yeah, the branch challenge, I can imagine. Oh, nuts. Caramel's malfunctioning. Come on. There we go. So let's go out here into the muck. There should be a couple of seeds here going out toward that shrine. There's one. And I think this is the one that does the figure 8. And it's a fast mover, so it's not always easy to catch. So I like to get ahead of it. There should be one more right over here. The apple of my eye. Which, ironically, is an actual quest in Breath of the Wild here. Okay, so this is something I've been forgetting about. The stasis trick on the apples. So all you gotta do is stasis the correct apple. I might have even showed this once or twice many moons ago. I don't remember anymore. Then you bomb the tree over and you get your Koroks. This way you don't have to go pick or shoot down all the apples. Just a quicker way to do it. Not only that, all the apples are already on the floor. You can just scoop them up super easily. Kind of funny. I've never seen a tree actually just do that. That didn't work. Aha! That worked! Alright, moving on. And if you want to keep going... I don't think there's anything super valuable over here, but there's a Korok seed, so I'll just go over here anyway. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's all sorts of fun stuff to do here. There's a lake. All sorts of fun stuff. There's our Korok seed. Going at the speed of light. I thought there was something in the well. Maybe it's just that wooden bow. So for you picture takers out there that are trying to 100% the game, you need photos of all this stuff. Oh, there it is. Okay, see, I knew there was a chest here somewhere. The spidey senses were not wrong. Okay, that's a leveling chest, so I'm going to leave that put. I guess that's it. Wait a minute. Ugh. Buttons. I kind of feel like they were supposed to do something with this and then they forgot. Because it is very unusual for Breath of the Wild to have this and there not be something fun in here. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. So yeah, this little lake right down here. Nice little loot spot. And just to kind of show you a real rough map shot of where this lake is, it's like right behind Kakariko Village here. It's this whole area. And from what I remember, it's worthwhile. It's not like garbage loot. Fishy, fishy. Haha, psych! Alright. Let's do it to it. Funny, in TOTK, that opens up into a legit cave over there, like a very big, wide, and long cave. Like, it goes all the way through this mountain and pops you out, like, over here in this lake. It is absolutely bonkers, like, how massive that cave is. A lot of good stuff in there, too. It is definitely a loot-worthy cave. Just in time for the rain. Ugh. 10 arrows. I promise there's worthwhile loot here somewhere. That was not it. It's still throwing me off every time I enter the water why it says glider. I don't remember that being a thing back on the Wii U. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I feel like I would have clued into that pretty quickly. Ah, cool. Don't mind if I do. That's attack power meals, baby. Boop-boop. Huh. Okay, I thought there was more chests than that. That's gonna be... back toward my horse. That's probably the chest I left behind with that soldier's weapon in it. It's always hard to know what's quicker. Making a whole bunch of ice blocks that you can fly to, or just swimming it. Remember how hard it was to get the apple in the bowl when we first started playing? I poop you not. I was trying to get a Korok seed in this area somewhere. There's a Korok seed with an offering tray. I could not get that apple in the tray. I swear I was throwing apples in that thing for like 30 minutes. It was driving me absolutely bat crap. Hey, Keely, good morning to you. Yes, it is actually a very blessed Sabbath morning. Thank you for asking. The only thing I'm missing is chocolate. Emergency chocolate. Quiet. Shh. I don't really think they have anything for me, but while I'm over in this area... There's another quickie here. There's actually a lot of loot here, guys. This whole wetlands area, there's just really random, like, little ruins, chests. So honestly, I don't know if I should do this, but if you're interested, there's a chest atop that deal right there. Not to mention the seeds, which is what I was more interested in. And if you haven't already found a random Zora, the first one you encounter is going to kind of guide you toward Zora's domain. Now, I'm not going to do that yet, but that's why a lot of people find Zora's domain first, you know? Because they're just over here doing an early game area, and they run into a random Zora, and they tell them to go that way, so of course they just follow the leader, and they do that. That's what I did. But wow, I was way underprepared to go over there. Way underprepared. And I thought the seeds were... Yep, we do have a couple. The seeds. Oh my god, speaking of seeds, I guess I forgot to get them over by that Hinox, by the rainforest. Let me see if I can get right. Where's the rainforest? There we go. There's a Hinox right here. And there's seeds out here in the lake. And I totally brain farted those away and didn't get them. Toss 4 of those into a cooking pot. You've got yourself a good, long-lasting, high-level speed meal, my friend. And since I'm here... I think it's a boomerang or something I really don't care about. Well, I can't remember what... I wasn't looking at the game when that just... What did I just get out of that chest? And check out that shiny rock. I kind of feel like he needs to die. We're going to do that. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. Why not? I'm going to wear something with better armor, though. Actually, that is my better armor, isn't it? Because I don't feel like eating dates this morning. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this proper, like. Attack power meal, absolutely. I've been carrying around these guardian weapons for a reason, so let's do it to it. La 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 la. Let me hear your war cry. For me, that's usually yikes. Wow, I can pretty much do this from the air, but I'd rather get the legs and do this like my normal way. So if you time this right, you can keep him in a stunned state. If you try to rush it too much, he kind of snaps out of it. But if you slow it down and just wait for his head to stop jiggling around, it'll keep him in a stunned state. Easy peasy. Not only that, I feel like the legs give you more monster parts when you get them one at a time. I've never really counted them out, so I don't know for sure, but... Oh, ancient core. I'll take that action. That was definitely worth the squeeze there. The juice was worth the squeeze. Oh, 5 bomb arrows. Thanks for letting me know. That was making me wonder there. So in case you're wondering, there is actually more seeds out here in the open of this area. Yeah, these lily pads spawn them in. I don't remember now exactly like what patch. Oh, there's one right there. Actually, quite a few. I'll show you on the map exactly where I wound up there. And really, just the entire wetlands area. If you just kind of roam around randomly, you'll see them. They'll pop out at you. Just look for those lily pads, and chances are pretty good you are not far away from any. Or from a lot. I think I said that backwards. So many shiny rocks. Like, this is probably all I'll need for the whole game. Granted, I tend to go through them when I'm getting, like, impatient. Especially impatient with travel time, but, since I'm here, there is a... Actually, this is kind of like a different area. Let's get back on path. That's a whole nother party over there. I like how you're encouraging me, Dee Dee. Go get him. You're like that best friend that says... You're the friend out of the group that says, hey, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go do that. Ouch. Oh, he's a blackie. He's going to hurt a lot. Let's not... mess around too much with him. Ah! I cannot believe I got out of there unscathed. That Lizzle was winding up too, like he would have hit me and Caramel. And then my latte would have been ruined. I didn't mean to do that. You know what? I don't know. Lionel Bow versus Dancing Idiot. You know who wins. And that's actually much less stressful than doing it my normal way. I think I'll have to remember that. Probably overkill. But that's kind of like... warranted. Okay guys, so I'm back to that path now. There's another Koroks seed right here, where I was getting into that little fist fight with the bone lizzles. I'll show you back on the map here where we're at. Oops. Balloons. I think 2 was overkill there. I accidentally hit that button one too many times. Alright, there you have it. Yeah. So if you let the horse follow the path... Whoop. I don't think I was path. Let me try that again. Okay, so if you got the horse on path here, it should automatically want to go left. Perfect. Okay. So again, just getting back to letting the horse do the work here so you don't get lost, because I know we don't have a map here. There should be a Hearty radish. Yep. I'll show you one more map shot here. Booyah. Shiny. And then that path will automatically curve around to our stable. Now guys, before we actually go over to the stable, there is all sorts of fun stuff to do here. And I really kind of wish I had the map. Now I've already gotten a picture of this bloopy, but in case you haven't, get a picture of that bloopy, because you're going to want that for the Korok Forest later. And then it just feels like the right thing to do to stab him from behind to get all sorts of rupees. So I'm going to do that. And that spear's probably about trashed. Ah, he saw me. Garbage. Anywho, normally you can get behind him and stab him a bunch of times, and then he'll drop a bunch of rupees. And there is a big Hearty radish up here. I think I've already gotten it. It just hasn't quite respawned in yet. Yeah, I've actually already got the cooking pot there. I'm standing right on the thing. So if you haven't, enjoy your big Hearty radish. There's our beetle, and guys, he has smotherwing butterflies. You're going to want to start stocking up on those now, because when it comes time to do the flame breaker, you're not going to have enough. So, yeah, definitely take a moment and get these periodically throughout your game. He'll restock, you know, periodically. Booyah, baby. I'm up to 6 already. Not bad. So here is our stable. And there is a stable dog to feed. I thought. Oh, there he is. And that's going to be this forest right behind the stable here. So it's kind of like right around here, rough math. I'll wait for the dog to have his pink puff of smoke. Come on now. Did he already do it? I was trying to read chat, once again not paying attention to the screen. Oh man, he's not going to find him. Bad thing about the apples. There we go. Hey. There is no escape. Oops. Always let your conscience be your guide. So maybe I will name the dog Conscience, because he guides us to treasure. Come on, Conscience. Hopefully I don't scare the dog with this. Nope, good deal. Oh, did I scare him, or did he already take me there? So I think that's the dog chest. I don't know why he started going away. Maybe I scared him with the bombs and stuff. Alright guys, I need to take a real quick break. I'm gonna go water those horses. Just in case a thunderstorm comes in and kills me or something. I will be right back. I could use a refill too. Alright. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Wow, that's really full. Keely, you said taking the legs keeps him from chasing. Yeah. That's another good thing about that legs thing. If you get enough legs down, he's stuck. Yeah, Keely, the speed seeds, I like it. I must have been reading your mind, Draven, when you said heal your hearts. Yeah, Dee Dee, you're right about that. I think it's 3 apples altogether after you wait for the pink puff of smoke. If you didn't wait for the pink puff of smoke, it's 4 total. But I usually throw like as many out there as I can because the dog always seems to have trouble finding it if I only toss 1 out. So instead of watching the dog walk around in circles, you know, aimlessly, I just have a little apple party there for him. Ah, so good. Mwah. That is like the perfect sipping temperature. Hot, but not too hot. Too hot to chug, but hot enough to where when you sip on it, it's just right. They should have had a college major. Coffee sciences. Just saying. Alright, guys, we're going to get back into this here. Peace out, Home Scout. Let's do it to it. Forest. So I usually like to kind of start by the shrine, because honestly you can kind of get confused and turned around in this place, even though it's not a massively large forest. I wonder if I can, like... Like, it's easy to get turned around in here. Oh yeah, fireflies too. That's another little fringe benefit to this forest at night anyway. Not to mention all the radishes, guys. There's like 5 or 6 regular radishes. Like 2 or 3 big hardy radishes. You've got the Endura stuff. Like, yeah, just all the way around. It's one of my favorite forests to loot. So here's our shrine. This is where I kind of like to just start my little loot spree from. Excuse me, in this particular forest. There's another radish. Radishes. And if it wasn't for that yellow rune, I would be missing everything. They all kind of blend in. There's too much grass here. And there's our first big hardy. Booyah. I know it's not an exact map, but it gives you a good idea where I'm at. There's another booyah, baby. I think there's one more somewhere. Wow, he's still aggroing on me, which means my little change clothes trick isn't gonna work. Boo. This is the don't get hit by an arrow challenge. Shiny, glowy objects. There's always a method to the madness. Oh, good. We're friends now, see? He's smelling my scent. Everything's alright. Oh, maybe he's not sure. No, we're good. We're on cordial terms. And the sun should be coming up to kill him at any moment. Check it out, it's 4:20. Alright. Moving on from that little fun. There should be one more big hardy radish here somewhere. I am not seeing it. I like how there was an arrow sticking out of that tree. Just random. There you are. BHR, Big Hearty Radish. Alright. So a total of 3, I believe. God, I love this forest. It's like the greatest forest in all of Hyrule. Hyrule, Hyrule. Apples. I just saw that Lizzle die. Kind of cool background aesthetic. Okay, and there's some more of those shiny, glowy plants. I think if you go off that direction toward the Bobkin, who's killing the random people over there, or trying to. Should we go help? I kind of feel like we could. Oh, is that 2 blackies? Sure is. Wow. That did not kill them. Hey. Did my loot just despawn? Something is off. That shouldn't happen. Never. What if my game is broken? He gave me nothing for all that trouble? Wow. So not only did my Bobkin loot not work, my rescue me loot didn't work. Oh well. Moving on from that, I'll be alright. Oh my goodness, what is beeping there? I think that's the chest maybe in the river? Most likely, because that's the general direction. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's the forest. I mean, I might have missed a mushroom or two, but honestly, I got the big stuff, you know, the radishes in particular. There is a little side quest you can do here at Wetland Stable. And I don't know if this is a leveling chest or not, so I might just leave it chested. But yeah, if you talk to him and then you open that chest, matter of fact, if my inventory is full, which it is, I will not actually pick that up. But I will clear the side quest here. And I think you just have to look inside so that you can tell him what's in there. So that doesn't have a bonus on it, but it's too early in the game for that to be happening on Knight's Weapons anyway. So yeah, I can always come back here later game and check on that. Or maybe we have to actually clear the chest in order to clear the quest? That's annoying. Okay, either way, I'm going to leave it chested. I want to come back and check on that later game. That's one of those things that's always made me wonder, is that a leveling chest? I walked right off of that little mountain. Look at me go. While we're here, there's some more goodies right here at this bridge. And what am I, an hour? I'm an hour and a half in. I'm an hour and a half in? How? We're not even there yet. Oh my goodness. How? Did I just get abducted by aliens and I have missing time? Like, something isn't right here. Yeah, it's called the Breath of the Wild Mothership. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeet! I don't know if that'll do it. It'll be close. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Squeak! Wow, I cannot believe Link made that. I was getting ready to eat more stam there, and then I saw his foot twitch. I was like, nah, we're good. Alright, there's that. Let's go toward the river and get our goods. I don't know if I can actually make that platform. I think that's a yes. Sweet. Nobody wants a double axe. I came all the way over here. Whoops. I was going to try to use the double axe for that. Too late now. Oh, that was a dragon bone. No freaking kidding. What am I stuck on? That was already worth it. That was better than the chested loot. Probably not bumped, but I don't care. That's right, we got a Koroks seed here. Right under the bridge. Ugh. All right. I think that's pretty much it for Casa de la Stable here. Yes. Alright guys, so from the stable we're going to head hard north, meet back up with this trail, and kind of follow that north-ish. So I'm just kind of like calculating in my mind how much is left to do here. We got all of Sleepy Hollow to hollow out, no pun intended. Or maybe that is pun intended. But basically just let your horse follow the path here and that'll do you justice. And I think I've already kind of gone in here and gotten that stuff. There's a big Hearty radish and a Koroks seed in there. Yeah, I did that on my last stream. So just go in that little opening there where the pine trees are. You'll see a circle of rocks by some water. For the Koroks seed and the big Hearty radish, you'll have to use your yellow rune to be able to see that, but it's definitely there. And that bird was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I love it when the nodes respawn, because I literally just got these on the last stream, now they're back. Okay guys, here it is, Sleepy Hollow. So just to show you the map shot, right where that road meets the new map is where we're going to be going. And I've already done that shrine, but it's the stuff that's around here that I want to do. So, actually considering the time, I might skip Sleepy Hollow for now. But basically, there's just, you know, a couple of Koroks seeds and whatnot. But all these little hollowed out tree stumps, there's like something fun in each and every one of these. So you can really kind of, you know, more or less see them all from the map. So just investigate all these little ring spots and you'll find treasure, you'll find the dancing idiots, you'll find, you know, freezing fire and ice rods, which I actually need an ice rod for the Korok Forest thing, but we can do that later. This is actually a laying down hollow stump. There's a Korok seed in there also. Just all sorts of good stuff. Like, this whole area is just loaded. Check the river, plenty of sunken chests. It's a great time indeed. But yeah, again, considering time, I'm just going to kind of bypass all that right now. And we're going to make our way to the stable, and then we'll wind up at the tower there, and we'll finish up with all the tower looting. There's actually quite a lot at the tower. That's like the monster training area or something. I can't really remember the exact name of it. But I do remember there is a grip of loot. And wow, I just realized I'm missing quite a bit of chat here. I'll take a quick break when I get to the stable, and I'll catch up on that. Oh, and there's a mighty Lionel bow here. He's about to drill me! Yep. Wow, that's a first. Getting smacked while you're airborne. And then falling off the bridge. I feel owned right about now. And I kind of want to get back on the bridge, so I'm just going to run myself out of stam here intentionally. 1 heart penalty, never hurt no one. And then, yeah, there's that bow. So that is a good early game bow if you want it. Whoop. It's decent, you know, 20. Better than a Forest Dweller's, at least at base level. Ooh, even better. I know that thing's getting close. It's gotta be. Upgrade, baby. And then my favorite Korok seed on the entire planet. Actually, this one isn't too bad. We need a good little runway for the rocks, though. Hey, first try! Look at me go! That never happens. Alright, guys, I will... Actually, there's more to... You know, yeah, I'm not mentally calculating how long these are going to take, because, like, I forgot just how much there is. It is an insane amount of loot in this game, and I keep forgetting that fact. You know, we're going to do this on another tour. I like to leave from the Woodland Stable and kind of go that direction toward Zora, and that's kind of like its own deal. So yeah, we're going to skip that for now, too. And we'll get back on path and go back to the Woodland area, which is what we're really here to do. And this river, guys, it's got all sorts of fun stuff in it. Fish. You might even see some stealth fish here, which you need for super suit upgrades later on. So I'd recommend coming here at night so you can actually see them glowing better. But I just want to make sure I'm not missing chested loot or anything obvious. And the fish, the glowing fish, they're tough to see by day. Like, they kind of blend in with the water really well. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm really going to find them by day. Ooh, there's also the Hearty bass. I don't really use those in cooking. And I really don't bother upgrading the water suit, so I don't really bother with those fish. And now we've got the peaceful sounds of the stable music. Did I miss? That is not okay. Yeah. Alright. And I do want to cross over. All sorts of fun stuff here. Wow. Soldiers' bows are getting bumps. Make a mental note of that. I didn't realize the bombs kill all your loot. I mean, the balloons, I get that, but the fish died too. Crazy. And I think this is like something I don't care about. It's one of those rods. It's there if you so desire. Okay, there's more stuff down that way, but for now I kind of just want to get to the stable. And I've already gotten this shrine earlier on, so I'll just use it as a warping point right now, and while that's tinking, I'll come on and chug-a-lug-a-lug. I'm not sure about that, Draven. We'll see about that. I don't really use the Master Sword in this game, so it's whatever to me. You can catch arrows with a wooden shield. Wow, Dee Dee, I'm not sure I ever knew that. And if I did, I'd forgotten about it. That is very cool. I know, I got robbed on that rescue effort. It might have just been that spot, or maybe my game's glitched out, I don't know. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Let's do the time warp again. That's exactly what I was thinking about. You must have been reading my mind. So, Dee Dee, I'm assuming you said classic the way I got knocked off that bridge there? Yep. The craziest Korok is in Laurelin Village. You are not lying. Like, I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's the one where you have to get the rock on top of that boat. Theoretically impossible. Whoever made that Korok seed puzzle is not our friend. So anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. See you later, alligator. Whoops. Wrong buttons. Alright, so anywho, just over by the stable, I'm at this little lake now. Pico. That was a street and alley somewhere. And those are my old stomping grounds. Alright, so anywho, over here by this shrine, you're going to get some lootables. If you want to shoot all those down and collect them, feel free. The only one I really care about wasting an arrow on is probably going to be that Swift Violet there, if I can hit it. Wow, first try. Look at me go. And then fun stuff for sure out here in this lake. I can never remember where this thing goes. It's either left or right. Must be right. Yeah, Dee Dee, I believe you. 100 times is probably like an understatement. I have probably thrown well over 100 rocks at that thing. Easy. Like, it's mind-boggling how difficult that seed is, but if you want 100% the game, you have to get it. Like, you don't have a choice. You have to get all the seeds. So it's just a nightmare of a Koroks seed. I missed again. No, I didn't. We're good. See, I know what I'm doing. And there should be a floater out here somewhere. Maybe it's that way. Doo-doot. Squidward tentacles. I would have laughed if I missed. So yeah, Dee Dee, that log trick, I did that one time just by pure accident. I was just in Laurelland Village. I was bombing trees down for firewood of all things. And wouldn't you know, that stupid palm tree landed, making a ramp right up to that boat. And I was like, oh my god, let me go grab that rock real quick. And I did it. Ever since then, I have not been able to intentionally get that freaking log to make a bridge again. I don't know. It was just the luck of the draw, you know? I did it by accident, but apparently I'll never be able to do it on purpose. So, yeah, whenever I get around to doing Laurelland Village, you know, of course I'll try the log thing, but, I also thought maybe I could get it with balloons, you know, like getting a balloon up in the air with a log attached, and then popping the balloon when it looked like the log might fall and make that happen. Okay, maybe there's not a floating chest out here, because I'm not getting a beeping anymore in this lake. It's going toward the river. So anywho, welcome to the stable, and there's all sorts of fun stuff to do here, but unfortunately it's nighttime. I need it daytime in order to, get that little side quest going. So let's make it noon, I guess. One of the better stables for just randomstuff.com. Rocks to pick up, crates to break, free weapon just sitting there. Yeah, definitely one of the better stables for just randomstuff.com. Okay. So here it is, guys. Coolest kid in Hyrule. Right here. Go ahead and give her a quick talking to. Sesame, or whatever her name is. And I like to use 2 just to make sure it works right, because a lot of times when I just use 1, it doesn't quite get it. Or maybe I do 3. Heck, I can't remember anymore. But that should really get that barrel going upward, and that should trigger the quest line. And that is for a star fragment, so definitely worthwhile. Matter of fact, you might want to drop a hard save there before you attempt that, just in case, you know, you go through all 3 barrels and it's just not working. You can reload that save, get the barrels back. So yeah, that's it, guys. DU done. Thank you very much. Whoa! I almost just got clocked. And I think that's pretty much it for the actual stable. Right over here, though, a couple more radishes. Gotta love that. And there's a bad boy nest over here, like right in these trees in that open area. From what I remember, it's just kind of low-hanging fruit. I'm not going to bother with it today. And just let the horse do the work. It should veer left. If it doesn't, we need to turn left. Okay, we need to we need to manually turn left there. But basically just follow the path toward the tower. And you'll probably find some, like, razor shrooms in this area. Turn on that yellow rune. That'll help light them up for you. I'm on fire! And of course, razor shrooms, that's attack power, baby. So, yeah, definitely a good ingredient. And here it is, guys. Our tower in the training area. And just in case you missed it in my prior stream, I'll show you how to actually get to this tower, which there are many ways. But I usually like to get higher ground over here. And then you can just kind of fly your way over there, using all those wooden structures and whatnot. So you might have to do a little bit of leapfrogging, but it works. Another thing you can do is just pop a quick bomb arrow off, get an updraft from, say, right about here. I'll show you on the map exactly where I'm at right now. And be careful not to actually blow yourself up with said bomb arrow. Whoops. Like that. Aren't you guys glad to know it's really me playing right now? And then, yeah, you would just basically get on top of here and avoid all the bad boy trouble, and you can just basically fly right to the tower and climb up that sucker. But anywho, I'm not here to just get to the top of the tower. Oh, by the way, there's a claymore. Climb to the complete top of the skull, and there's just a loose royal claymore sitting up there. He looks lonely. Hey, who do we got here? I think I'm reading this right. Pheasant of Hyrule. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope I didn't miss you there. I don't know how long you've been there. Oh, is there a Dragon Moblin Club there? I'm assuming you're talking about this spot. Very cool. First things first, I want to deal with that archer, because he is a nightmare. Or maybe he's not an archer, I can't really remember. Either way, I don't want him throwing bomb barrels at me. And then I can probably just toss him into the lava, or whatever this is, the mud. Instead of actually having to kill him. Go away. Okay, Dragon Moblin Club. I'm not sure if I knew that was there. Or I'm sure I did at one point or another, but like it's not mentally ingrained to go there and get one. So I will do a quick flyby and get that. For sure. Thanks for letting me know about that. What do we got down there? I think that's just a loose club weapon. And then, yeah, we got that chested deal over there. And these electricity lizzles are definitely not fun. Maybe it's just one out there, I honestly can't remember. Bomb arrows are not going to work right now. Yeah, I'm going to wait until it's not raining. Oh, speaking of it raining right now. Okay, now, how is a fire dancing idiot surviving the rain? How? This is probably my favorite tower of the game, just because, well, there's rock loot, so that's already awesome. Not only that, the Royal Claymore up topside. Even better. And since I'm getting low on Royal Claymores, I think now's a great time to go up there and get that bad boy. And that's gotta be breaking soon, so that can go. Sweet. Alright guys, do it to it. So... I'm actually gonna go get that weapon real quick. DBMC. And while I'm getting very hungry, so Dee Dee, it's time to break up that emergency chocolate. I need you to have sympathetic hunger pains with me right now. Of course, I do have that one date left, but I'd rather chew my own arm off. Military training camp, that's what it's called. That's right. I knew it was something training. I thought it was Bobkin training camp. I had the name wrong. Okay, so if it's where I think it is, it's up against this wooden thing? No. Or maybe that levels. Maybe that'll be a better club later. Oh, ouch. Time to go. So I'll come back to that. Nice action shot. That was the angry Bobkin. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Awesome! Funny, as I read that, I just got another hunger pang. Like, I really want chocolate now. The good thing is at one of the coffee shops I like to frequent, they have cheesecake. I mean, coffee and cheesecake, you cannot go wrong. And they have like an Oreo swirl cheesecake to die for. Is it still raining? Golly, with the rain today. Alright, well, I can at least go around and do some looting in the meantime. That's not a bad chest. And then I don't know if I can make it. We're gonna try. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Made it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nice. Hey, Didi, you said I passed it. Good call, Wanda. Good call. Yeah. Maybe I'll chew my own leg off instead. Okay, I'll have to go back there, Dee Dee, and figure out where I missed it from. I saw one laying up against the log, but it was like a lower grade moblin club. So I don't know, maybe there's another one laying around there that I just didn't see. Oh yeah, it's not raining anymore. Awesome. So let's go deal with that Lizzle. One of the very few cases I feel like a bomb arrow is actually helpful. Oh man. At least usually. Well, he kind of got away from me there. There we go. Oh! Did not see him until the last minute. Somehow he survived. How is he still on this platform right now? Go away! There we go. Alright. And I'm pretty sure that is not going to be bumped. Nice of him to give me my Lizzle loot on top of the deal there. Okay, that's going to be... right in there. Okay, yeah, it might be a leveling club there, DD. I don't think we're quite there in my game yet. We won't really see those level until I start getting royal weapon drops more consistently in the game. So that's probably a little ways off. So yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind and circle back around to that. Because the more Dragonbone Moblin Club locations, the better. I tend to go through them. What am I doing now? One thing I really like about this tower is you can just keep warping back up to the top and kind of hitting all these little spots without, you know, worrying about the mud or having to climb. Yeah, I love this game too, Keely. I was just thinking, like, this is such a fun little spot for hidden loot. I really love the mud and just how they put it all together. Good stuff. I do believe we have another chest up here. Oh no, maybe not. Or maybe? Heck, I can't remember if I went up here now. Maybe not. Okay, I know one thing. The dancing idiot, he's got to go. That is going to be a problem later. That's curious. That must have a purpose, I'm just not sure what that is. Sapphire! Now we're talking. Nothing else over here? Ooh, I almost missed that one. Oh, they're still sleeping. Maybe I should take advantage of that fact. And considering they're blackies, I want to make sure I actually sneak strike them. Nighty-night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. In regular mode. Okay, got you, Dee Dee. Yeah, a lot of those Moblin clubs are on a leveling system. So earlier game you might find, you know, the spiked or whatever, but sometimes later game you can go back and those will be not only Moblin clubs, but they'll be bumped. Like they'll have some kind of a weapon bonus on them. Nuttin'. Nuttin', honey. Alright, I guess I'll go out that direction. And if I can... work from the top. No. Ooh, I did. I made it. Love it. This is probably the best way to do the monster training area here. Sneak strike the whole thing. Okay, I'll definitely leave that chested. That will level. That it? Uh-oh, I see a bomb barrel sitting there. And that is like, warning! Warning! Pardon me while I rearrange your apartment. There we go. One apple. I got one apple. One apple. I'm still letting that sink in. I used my attack power up sledgehammer for one apple. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna kind of continue on sort of down slope here. It's not an exact science, but I want to head toward that skull. I think there's like another hidden chest down here somewhere. Oh wow, guys, I gotta go water those horses. I will be right back. Let me drop a quick save here. I will be back in 2 minutes or less. I hope. And I'm gonna let this play out since I've got a save down. I can't, you know, lose anything. I'll show you the peaceful, serene sounds and views of Hyrule while I'm away. Alright guys, thanks so much for your patience. Water in, water out. And with that, peace out, Home Scout. Wait a minute, hold that thought. In case you're wondering what just happened, I had a wasp in my house. So funny trick, a little bit of soap water renders them, like, unable to fly. So you just spray them, you can put a cup over them, which I did. Hopefully he doesn't escape that, and I can let him loose later. Fun times. Not sure how he got in here, though. Now I will say one more time, peace out, Home Scout. Alright, my adrenaline's up a little high from that. Like, that doesn't happen every day. So, what am I doing here? Okay, there's our skull. I thought there was a chest under wooden, broken stuff. Maybe it's over there. Yeah, this is it. Booyah, baby. Topaz! So I think we got all of the gemstones here. We got the luminous stone, we got the topaz, the red one, which is the ruby, I think, and the blue one, the sapphire. So yeah, all gemstones in the game are here, including the star fragment, which is pretty awesome. Make sure I'm not missing anything else fun here. I don't think I am. So now we can go to the skull. Huh, there's another sapphire. Nice. Yep, definitely a very lucrative looting area. Not only is there a lot here, it's mostly higher grade stuff. So you really can't beat it. Like in all the towers of the game, I think this is the most stocked. Not to mention Koroks seeds. Maybe not this tree, but it is this tree. Low-key, I thought I was gonna blow myself up there. I really don't want to deal with either one of these guys, but we have to. Oh no! Okay, good. There you go. Silver rupees to boot. I think that's our second silver rupee in this little area. And just take a quick look around. Oh, and you can use ice blocks in the mud. Fun facts. My daughter taught me that. Because I played this game for like over 1,000 hours and had no idea that was a thing. Okay, so I guess there's not much in this mud pit. We need to go up to the upper level mud pit to get that star fragment. Hey, no free monster part? Guess not. Okay, so yeah, this is probably going to be the one here with the star fragment. So let's do that. And wow, guys, we're over the 2-hour mark here, and I'm already starting to kind of like feel delirious. Like my brains are starting to turn to mashed potatoes. This game would have been so much easier for those first 1,000 hours if I had known ice blocks could go in the mud. It never even crossed my mind to try. Alright guys, I'm going to leave that chested, because that's a, ooh, shiny. Because that's a leveling bow there, so we can come back later and get something better. And then the star fragment, I thought it was here. Something isn't right. Hold that thought. I know there's a chested star fragment here. Like, I know that for a fact. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. That is no joke. Warning! Whoa, where'd you come from? Go. Uh-oh, nuts. Go away. This isn't working out in my favor, is it? There we go. Yay! That should be our star fragment. There it is, baby! Alright, I am vindicated. That other one was like right about there. Alright guys, so with exception of the couple of chests I purposefully left behind, that's pretty much it for the military training area / Woodland Tower. A lot here. It's definitely worth your time to, you know, investigate and track down all the shiny things. Excuse me. Just because it's all lucrative. Just fringe benefit, you get weapons and stuff too while you're doing all that, so definitely worthwhile area for looting. Ooh, ice arrows. I was getting low on those. That was a nice find. And I thought there was maybe one more Dragonbone Moblin Club here, but it might not be a higher grade one yet. That might just be the spiked. Yeah, spiked. So this is garbage. We can come back and check that later game too. So there might actually be 2 here we can get later on. Which is awesome because we got a warp point here. So easy peasy after every blood moon. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wow, all sorts of loose stuff just hanging around. That's a shiny one. It's not even decayed. Aha! So no free monster parts at the Guardians here. That's really odd. Because normally you only don't get the parts if it's like in the volcanic region. So, yeah, whatever. I guess there's no free parts here. So guys, that's pretty much it. I definitely hope you enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind taking that real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate those things. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting. I'll just chat with you guys a little bit here and Make sure I drop that hard save so I don't forget. Yeah, thanks so much, GD. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Miss Drummer Girl. Really appreciate that. It really is a lot of fun, guys. This game, you know, it's funny. I was actually picturing myself still sitting here as an 80-something, still playing this game. Like, no joke. I might even buy like an extra Switch too later on when they talk about, you know, stopping making them. Just so I have one in the box, sealed up, ready to go for when this one breaks. Like, I'll have another Switch too I can still play. And, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever stop playing this game. Yep, thanks so much, Wanda. We'll see you next time. So, guys, tomorrow, just one final reminder, Father's Day. Happy early Father's Day, by the way. I will be streaming tomorrow. I just don't know what time yet. So, that'll be completely impromptu. So, just wanted to throw that out there one more time in case you missed it in my opening. But, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Since I finally made it to Woodland Tower, finally, I guess tomorrow I can do what I want to do. I want to go do Gold Rush Mountain. Happy Father's Day to me! And then at Gold Rush Mountain, you know, plenty of Dragonbone Moblin clubs. That's actually right here, by the way. I call it Gold Rush Mountain. I know the game doesn't. It's Satori Mountain. But our shrine is right... I think the shrine is like right here. So yeah, we'll definitely rock it right out there. We're going to do Gold Rush Mountain. It'll be a lot of fun. There's also some other stuff to do, guys. Lots and lots of Hearty Radishes. Treasure, loot, just about every ingredient in the game is here. If not every ingredient in the game is here. Now, maybe not all the fish, but like all the pickable ingredients. So like, I can't even think of half of them now, but if you can pick it, it's growing here. So anyway, yeah, it should just be a lot of fun. Not to mention the 4 Dragonbone Moblin clubs. And yeah, we'll go out on a hunt after that, and it should be a real fun Father's Day stream. So anyway, guys, I do need to get going here. Just wanted to say thank you all so much for hanging out. Oh, and thank you for those of you that did watch an extra few videos or just let an extra playlist run here and there. It looked like it started helping a little bit, but that kind of dropped back off, so it didn't really unstick it like I was hoping. But it did help. So thank you. Not only that, while you did that, you had a direct say in some of the stuff that started getting shown more again. So in other words, it was like you were helping the channel to showcase the things that you were rewatching. So thank you. Just thank you for all that. Yep, happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Yes, it will be, Keely. Yes, it will. Cheesecake. Cheesecake, can't wait. Yeah, thank you so much, Anita. I think I said that right this time. Yep, thank you so much, Sunny. Really appreciate that. Gotcha, Dee Dee. Well, hey, if I do miss you tomorrow, hope you have a good day, whatever you're doing. You're probably doing one of your gigs, but definitely hope you enjoy. So with that, guys, I will go ahead and say thanks again one more time, and peace out, y'all.